up? It is Megan, and today I'm going to be doing my May wrap-up and my June TBR. This month I started off by finishing Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. It was so beautiful, the book was so good, and this author really captured the feels that you feel at the end of your series, as I found out at the end of this month, because as you know, City of Heavenly Fire just came out and I can't get it out of this thing. So at the beginning of May, I finished Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I had started it end of April and I finished it in the beginning of May. And it was so good and amazing, and the characters were beautiful, and I loved reading the fan fiction that Kath wrote, and I love watching the relationship develop between her and how it goes with her sister and her dad and her friends, and I just love watching this, and especially because I'm so close to college now. I'm only a year away, and it's a little scary, and I liked reading how she went through it and how her sister went through it, because they went through it very differently. Her sister obviously went to parties and did a lot of that stuff, and Kath kept to herself, kept in her room, and it was nice to read that aspect, kind of to see what her life was like, and I don't know, I just really like this book, and I think you should pick it up, and I'm definitely going to read more by Rainbow Rowell. By the way, sorry if I sound a little hoarse. I'm still kind of sick, but I'm getting over it, so yay! So in the second week of May, I picked up My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick, and as you can see, I'm not finished with it yet. I'm only about a third of the way through it. But that's because I had exams, and so I would read only a little bit at a time. I only read like a chapter, and these chapters are only a couple pages long, so I didn't really get to read that much of this book. I had read about this much, but I just picked it up again, and so I've read like 2 chapters today. And the reason that I was so distracted from this book was also because of exams, and I just finished my last exam today, and I got home and I started filming this video. But then also the reason I was distracted from that book was because City of Heavenly Fire came out, and you can tell this is a mammoth. This came out on May 27th, and I finished it in 2 days, despite exams. I was like, this book comes first, and then I got sick the day it came out, and so I couldn't go to school for 2 or 3 days, so I actually did miss my exams, but I made them up yesterday and today, which is why I still had school. But, I got to read this book because of it, and it was amazing. It was such the ending that we deserved out of this series. Like, this is the kind of ending that made the entire series worth it, with Jason Clary and with Simon and Isabel and Alec and Magnus, and I'm very happy to say that after reading this book, knock on wood, I have not fallen into a book slump or anything. I'm still excited to read things, and now so more than ever, because I'm done with school and I don't need to do any more studying. I don't need to go to any more classes. I'm done! And now this leads into my TBR. It's not a real TBR like strict guidelines. It's the books that I'm thinking I want to do right now, and it may and probably will change later. But as of right now, these are the books that I want to read really badly. So obviously this month I will be finishing My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. And the relationship is moving right now in the book. It's kind of moving fast, a little faster than I'm used to with Sarah Dessen novels, where they wait until like 10 pages to finally get together. But I like that she acknowledges that it's kind of moving quickly. And it's not like those kind of books where it's insta-love and then they're just together forever and ever and ever. I think that it's not going to take that route, but I don't know. I'm only a third of the way through it. We'll see what happens in my opinion of this book. For my next book this month that I want to read, it's finally time to pick up my Sarah Dessen summer reads, and the first one I'm picking up is Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen, and I've been saving some of her books to read for when summertime came, and I'm looking outside. It's a beautiful day, and I just really want to go outside and read my books, my little contemporary novels, and it is time. It's finally time to pick out my summer reads that I saved that take place in the summer. And you have no idea how excited I am. I've been waiting for months to finally read this book, and now I get to read it. Oh, I'm so excited to read this book. After reading City of Heavenly Fire, I am still in a very contemporary mood, but I do want to read more of the dystopian-ish novels. And so I decided that I really want to read Clockwork Angel finally. I've had it on my shelf for quite a while. and I think it's time to get this read. And I'm excited to go into a Shadowhunter world again. After finishing City of Heavenly Fire, I really want to read more about the world. So I am actually really excited to pick up this novel and to finish this trilogy sometime within the next couple of months. And finally, now that the one is out in the Selection trilogy, I feel like I'm ready to pick up The Elite by Kiera Cass, and I have a signed copy that I found at Barnes & Noble, and it's so beautiful. I'm really happy I have this copy. Oh, I think reading City of Heavenly Fire got me out of this huge contemporary mood I was in, where I specifically only wanted to read contemporary. I still want to read contemporary a lot, but I am more open to going into more dystopian worlds again. And now that the one is out especially, I can kind of marathon those two, and after I finish this, pick up the one. So I may be picking up the one if I read this first in the month, but I have a feeling I'm going to read this after I read my two contemporaries anyway. But I do really want to read this book. I am excited to read it. I'm excited to read all of these books that I have in mind this month, because just look at this lineup. This lineup is so balanced and so perfect. We have two contemporary. We have it looks like a contemporary, but it's a dystopian world. Then we have a really dystopian world. Just a nice little balance of all the things that I love about books in this TBR. And I'm not setting the bar too high. It's about a book a week. And I think I can manage that with only having one class to take over this summer. And this month I'm not doing a lot. July is crazy for me and I have a lot of stuff to do. But in June, I don't really have anything to do. So I'm just going to do these books. That doesn't sound weird at all. So thank you for watching this wrap-up and this TBR. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know my wrap-ups have been a little slack recently, but you know what? I think this is a good turnout for this month, especially since I did read a little bit of this book too, and I read this 725-page book, which I am going to be doing a book talk on. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it, but it will be soon, so look out for that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye!